Nelson, how are you feeling after that game? Was it a fair result, do you think?
Yes, definitely. I think so. A point is a point, and it helped us to go in the right direction, I think. I know we missed a penalty, but taking into account the game and the chances we created, they created as well, I think at the end of the game a point is it's good for both teams. But this game could have gone either way. So I'm happy with the point today.
Yeah, are you surprised they finished goalless because both teams had good chances?
Yeah, again, I think this game deserved goals. This game deserved goals. I would say at least two per team. But in our way of seeing things, I think we have to take the positives, which is back-to-back games without conceding goals. So with 2 clean sheets. And that is something that we were looking for. Very happy with that, and that shows the team is growing, the team is being more competitive and hard to beat, and that's something we were looking for. I think this will give us a good foundations in the future.
How disappointed is Bryn Morris after the game? His penalty miss.
It's okay.
To be fair, it was a very, very good save, wasn't it?
It was. So credit to the keeper as well. And no, he's okay. It's just part of the game. I think he's done very well for us last 2 games, and again, especially him having to come off after last game injured and then being ready and doing the game he's done today. We just have to be happy with him and actually grateful for the big effort that he's done. And it's just a penalty. You can only miss if you are brave enough to take.
You mentioned the 2nd consecutive clean sheet there, because you have conceded a lot of goals so far this season. How's that come about, the 2nd clean sheet? What have you been working on in training and all that?
Just little things, I said, little details, little wins. Yes, we can have that approach in terms of stats, but we also scoring every game almost. So it's about finding the balance, I guess, between goal scoring and obviously conceded. But if you improve in the little things, little details, and again, the end product will be this. So I think positive, not conceding a goal today again. Especially after Tuesday, so this was a good week for us. Monday morning, if you would ask me if I would have 4 points today, I would say yes. So just happy with this week. We knew that this month was very tough. We started winning with Salford. We had a little bit deep travels, big journeys up north, and arriving late home. But the boys have been brilliant, and I think, looking back to this game, knowing the tough opposition that we would have and the journeys and travelings and all that, I think it was a very positive month for us.
Are you looking forward to a free week, no midweek game this week, and a whole week to prepare for the cup game next Saturday?
Yeah, cup game is a massive challenge for us, something that we are looking forward to. This week we'll just give a little bit more rest to some of the boys who've been playing week in, week out and every game, and obviously a little bit more time to prepare the game, which is a massive one for us.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Just the change of competition, I know we're only entering November, but is it nice to have a week away from the sort of pressure of the league, which it is pressure, isn't it?
Well, if you were in my shoes, you will feel you want to. Again, a game, it's a game. We always feel the same pressure. We don't. I actually don't think about if it's a league game or cup game. It's every game we make sure we are ready to go and win. But in that sense, that probably you can move away a little bit, looking to the table, but I think give you a little bit more time. But this game is massive for us, for the players, for me, for the club. So we will make sure that we take this week to be ready and be competitive like we've been today and last game, and then if you are in that mood, in that game, in that sort of competition mode, then anything can happen, and that's what we'll be looking for, to prepare the game very well and to make them feel this is probably even more important than a league game.
And today it was a good point, but you still that triple substitution. You wanted you're aggressive
Oh,
with the
yeah.
substitution as well.
You know
so,
that.
Yeah.
I try to win, didn't I? Sometimes, but again, that could have gone either way. I think what everyone needs to see from me is that I'm brave, and I always looked to win the games. I was not trying to draw this game, which is actually the first draw I get in 14 games. But still, last 15 minutes I went for it. I tried to change, and we did score goal scoring chances. We had the ball. I don't know how that ball didn't go in, but it didn't. But yes, that's what I want them to be brave, and sometimes you have to go for it. And yes, we got the draw, very good point, but my idea was to win.
And it does have its risks, doesn't it? Because obviously you were a bit more open. They finished both halves strongly, and it could have. Yeah,
they could have, but we could as well.
Yeah.
So that one of the very last balls, if Kai had that belief, a split second before the run, when the opposition keeper just slipped, and the ball was there. So it could have gone either way. I think what I want everyone to see is like my team will always try to compete, be hard to beat, and go for the win.
And the defence as well, probably profiting from getting used to playing together. It's a settled
it's massive.
defence.
Again, sometimes people don't understand how it's like to be in a new team with 15, 16, 17 new players, trying to get them in the same sort of frequency in terms of dealing with the things, understanding each other, getting them gelling or blending very well, communication things. Sometimes it's beliefs that they've got, so they come from different types of clubs, different types of football. Some of them came with getting used to be in the shape, defending. Some of them come to be used to be more having the ball. So it's tough. For example, when you have like a player like, for example, I would say Josh Thomas or Joe Thomas. I mean, used to play all the way through the academy in Swansea with having 90% of the ball, and then all of a sudden he needs to defend, and then you've got other players used to do that. So you have to make sure they all get to know each other, get to know my ideas as well, and then that takes time. But again, I think we have to look back. We've got 14 games now, not even a third of the competition. We've got 19 points, so we've been 7 games without losing, and 7 games we lost. I think we are doing fairly well, and we have just to keep pushing and being positive, knowing that this league is very cruel, very difficult. We just have to make sure we remain calm, stable, knowing what we are doing, and adjusting what we need to adjust week in, week out to make sure we are still competitive. And when you are like that, I would say close to win.